President Obama's plan to funnel $275 billion to local governments for infrastructure projects meant to create jobs. But for some cities like L.A., well, it doesn't seem to be getting the bang for its buck. Dominic is out in San Francisco, and he has a little bit more on the story. Dom.
Yeah, I mean, Deirdre, the city of Los Angeles has been awarded over $630 million in federal stimulus money. But according to the city administrative officer, it has spent only about a quarter of it. When you put L.A. in context, the major spending, I mean, next to like other cities like New York and Chicago, L.A. ranks kind of far behind here. New York has spent around half of its money so far, while Chicago has spent 62%. Now, L.A. City Controller Randy Groyle ordered an audit of how the funds were being spent back in September and says that a lot of the very people who are normally tasked with handling the stimulus projects have been sacrificed to budget cuts.
We had 2,400 people leave the city service because of our budget crisis and the fact that many of them went on early retirement during the time period in which we were trying to spend it.
So, Deirdre, perhaps a little ironic that the people who could help with getting more stimulus money spent are some of the ones actually being furloughed or laid off, Deirdre.
And, Dom, I mean, how about across the entire program? I mean, is all that stimulus money generally being spent, or is it going to waste?
Yeah, well, Deirdre, nationwide, about 61% of the stimulus funds have been paid out. But of the 98,800 total awards granted, only about 29% of the projects have been completed, and only about 1 in 10 haven't even started yet. So, if Los Angeles doesn't spend the money effectively, Groyle says the city may suffer in the future.
You are judged in the future when you apply for other grants. How did you spend the last grant that you received? How is it, the federal government look at us and say, okay, the city of Los Angeles took them a while to spend it, or they spent it inappropriately, whatever the case may be. They look at each city, and that will have some impact as to the ability for us to have future grants in the city of Los Angeles.
So, Deirdre, I mean, Los Angeles could be focusing just a tad bit more on that federal stimulus issue, rather, in the coming weeks. We'll wait to see what happens with the rest of the stimulus, Deirdre.
Dom, thanks very much. Dom Chu joining us there from San Francisco.